Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, January 19th, we had a new video game come out that, since its release, has been dominating my news feeds. Palworld, or Pokemon with Guns, as you might call it, every single day since its release has broken a new sales record, or new concurrent peak players on Steam, which I saw a sort of misleading graph about that, which, not to bore you or anything, but they said that it was the most concurrent players on a paid game, which the last I saw it hit 1.8 million, which is huge, by the way. It's definitely way more players than I ever expected a game like this to have on it. However, it doesn't beat PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which I know is a free game now, but while it was a paid game, it hit that close to 4 million concurrent players mark. Now, these are very different games. One is a, online specific sort of deal. I know you can play Palworld in servers and with multiplayer, but anyway, it's been going nuts since people got it. It's all over my Twitter feed, and every other YouTube video I see is someone's gameplay footage. And one of the complaints that I've seen a lot with this game is the very obvious comparison to Pokemon. Some of the character designs, people have said that they look a lot like certain Pokemon. And there was a mod even that came out for Palworld where someone replaced every single character model, whether it's the monsters or the enemies or the NPCs, with Pokemon stand-ins. And this caused a whole bunch of, oh, I wonder why it was so easy for them to find one-to-one replicants from the Pokemon world to put into this Palworld game. And to that, honestly, I have to say, like, Pokemon's been around for a long time, and I don't think they owned the rights to every single sort of fantasy creation. Like, I remember seeing this one post about Dragon Quest, and someone, I thought they were joking, to be honest. I'm pretty sure most people thought they were joking, saying that Dragon Quest was copied by Pokemon because there's like a fire dog enemy in Dragon Quest, and what's it called? Growlithe, I think, in the Pokemon universe. There's a clam enemy that has eyes and a big tongue that sticks out of it, and it's like, you don't own the rights to these sorts of designs. At least I don't think. Or they're legally distinct enough that you can't say that someone straight up copied you. It's like, do you remember the game Lords of the Fallen? Not the one that just came out, but the original one that came out around 2012, I want to say. When that game came out, everybody who played it said that this was a Dark Souls ripoff. Because, it's a gothic knight in this castle landscape, and there's a bonfire system, and the named bosses have really long health bars, and you gotta, watch their attack patterns and master it that way, and but it wasn't a clone. It wasn't the exact same game, but it was close. But it was legally distinct enough that From Software couldn't sue them. And that's basically the sort of gray area I see with this Palworld game. If Nintendo had a case, if Game Freak or Pokemon Company genuinely thought this was an act of plagiarism, they would have already been sued. What's it, Pocket Pair, I think is the name of the parent company that owns Palworld. They would have been sued into the dirt by now because Nintendo doesn't play games about Pokemon. They're very serious about that IP. They sue people who make fan games and Flash emulators who don't even make money off of the product. So, yeah, I don't think this game would have seen the light of day if it was an actual act of plagiarism. I also see this complaint about, well, they used AI image generation to make the art for this, that they put Pokemon into this generator just to make their own designs, and I don't think you have proof of that. I think that's a good excuse for you to make you feel better, but I don't think you have any real proof. And if there is real proof, show people. That's a really damning sort of accusation to put against somebody. So I would say you need to be very serious about those confrontations. Just in general, not just with video games that you like, but, artists that you see posting online. To me, that reminds me of steroid use in bodybuilders. You can always make guesses, but until they say what they're doing or until they get caught using, you can't prove it. So you have to kind of trust people to a degree. Now, if you don't want to trust somebody, that's fine, but you can't just say, oh, well, they're doing this because I feel that way. That just makes you look stupid. Now, if I had to give my thoughts on the game so far, I played a little bit of it last night, and I mean, if you liked Ark, if you like those kind of survival crafting games where you can catch monsters and use them for your benefit, you'll like this game. I'll keep playing it. I got it bought for me as a gift, and I mean, we had a lot of fun with it last night. I went and listened to more of the soundtrack after I quit playing, and I mean, I kind of feel like it's a little bit uninspired, but maybe it'll make more sense in context. A lot of games are good at that, where they make the soundtrack really suit the setting, so we'll see how that goes. It seems to run well enough for now. It's an early access game. I did catch a couple little weird glitches and bugs with the multiplayer server we were on, but I'm assuming that stuff will be fixed down the line. Again, it is early access. It is $30, so that's a good thing too. You're not paying full price for this game. But yeah, for the cost of a skin in most modern AAA games, you can get a full-fledged, I would call it art clone, set in the Pokemon universe where you can use your Second Amendment rights to kill other Pokemon. You know, if that sounds like fun for you, buy it. Have fun with it. I hope you enjoy it. But, you know, I guess until the next time we get a video game that causes this much controversy, y'all try to have a good day.